I'm leaving my neighborhood right now for my 24-hour overnight. It is 2:22, 2:23. An honest man would never find this place, but my buddy lets me come back here whenever I want to and treat it just like it's mine. So this is where I'm gonna do my 24-hour minimal kit challenge. Pull this all down before you get in the hammock. Get in, and I always set this low to the ground, this little tiny hammock, and then you button yourself in and you use your body heat to heat it. Alright, I said foraging around here, if you know what you're looking for, is super easy. Alright, violet, you can eat the flower or the leaves. It tastes just fine. This is pennycress, or Pennsylvania bittercress, what some people call it. This is getting a little late in the year for this, but the whole thing's edible. It tastes like broccoli. Really good. Dandelions are all right here. We got dandelions, pennycress, Pennsylvania bittercress, violets, and then look right here. Oh, there's wild onions. Alright, I'm going to put this all in and get it soaking because these stinging nettles are getting a little old. They're still perfectly edible. You can eat the whole thing, but I'm just taking the smallest leaves because they taste kind of woody if you don't. There's my spring onions, and down in my cup, I don't know if you can see it or not, is violets and violet stems and violet leaves. Gonna add the onions to it and get some water on it and get them soaking, and then later on I'll make my ramen right in that cup. This tulip poplar bark was hanging in a tree over there. It is really fine and dry, so that's what I'll use for a tinder bundle. There is violets, you can kind of see them, stinging nettles, spring onions, and mustard garlic down in there. Fire's pretty hot, but not that I needed the wild edibles. They were just a bonus. Now it's dark. Big old full moon tonight. That's pretty cool. My phone works, obviously. I've got my wool shirt on. Alright. Down inside is my 5x7 tarp, which I'm using for a blanket to keep the wind off of me. And I just went out to the truck and got the floor mats out of the truck. I guess you could say I found them. There's my pillow. I was laying in here trying to go to sleep, and too cold. The wind was getting to me just a little bit, so I got the floor mats, and I'm gonna give this a go for a while. If not, I'm gonna put the floor mats next to the fire, wrap up in the poncho liner, and give that a go. It was about 2:30. Train woke me up again. Right this second, I'm warm. I opened up the poncho pod a little bit. I've got my, it's just sil nylon, windbreaker tarp, but I'm using it as a blanket. My nose is running down my face, but so far so good. Not the most comfortable night, but I'm gonna get a few more hours sleep. Just after 6. Woke up freezing. It's 34 degrees right now. I'm gonna get some fire going, and then I'll get back. You can see how close I'm sitting. I am froze. Got some water on for coffee already. It's getting more and more daylight all the time. A few things. While I'm sitting here drinking my coffee, that was the last of my water. I went and got more water out of the creek. Now I'm purifying it in my bottle. And I'm sitting here batoning wood for my lunch fire. I know I'm going to be here till at least 2 or 3 o'clock. So get the wood split, get it dried before you need it, not when you need it. Might as well utilize the heat from the fire that I have now, which I'm not going to burn all day. It's getting warmer as we speak. And constantly prepare for the next thing. I saw some old glass bottles down by the creek. If this was a real situation, I would be cleaning those out, and I'd have them all the way around the fire with water in them, purifying water. It's a piebald doe. There's a fawn back there. Well, a yearling. Found some sassafras. Got the root. I'm gonna make some tea out of it. I'm gonna save the camera. I'll take a picture of the tea when the tea's done brewing. My knives for the trip are the Turley Model 26 Green River and the Becker, made by K-Bar, BK11 micarta grips, and stripped and convexed. I know you blade form guys want to know what everybody's carrying. I know you're probably never going to be able to tell what this is, but that's a first for me. That's a white-tailed deer hanging in that tree. That's its skull. There's a foot up over the branch, down the other side, the other feet. I've never seen that before in my life. Gross. Well, I'm out of here.